spit that game, forget it, it's gone already, forgotten what? You never saw me when I got back. I watched the way that the world come in. It's not so much that I have to pull it back and just watch it expressing. See, I see where I get when I come back. Round that little whirlwind in my hat, get down into it beat by beat. Struggle by days and life and night. We get regret, forget it. It's always been the same and no stretch. The way that we play, the way that we get, just the way we feel, we entertain and stretch. Forget the way you think you take it back. I don't know quite where I'll be going, so I stretch myself all the way out, back to the end and there with no doubt. I watch the way that that world comes out, opens up, commences, and we drown straight back to it. That's it, kids these days don't know to do it, and so they get caught up just making music, poems fluent. God, I know where I get poetry in motion. When I sit back I relax, just enough every time I get caught up in my old goosebumps again, and I stretch out beyond myself, no shadow of doubt. I can't express, it's already gone too fast. I never slow down when I peek myself out. See, I see where I've been, no turning curtains round that bend. If I get lost on my way, I'll come and find myself again. Get back down into that chaos driven emotion engine while I stand. One stands forever, one time make the stand. See, I see where I go when I get back down to it. That open window sill, still sitting, still splitting frills. And it what would you get when you flow it and flail? Breathe by daylight like never ending nighttime in life's past. You're getting down to life in this rapture, fucking around. I called it disastrous. I was already on top, and after all what I had I forgot and laughed it off the chest and said it the way that I felt about it when I lost my sight. And God at the end, what it was, nothing but everything I've ever been regarded by. When I get where I go again, coming back round, tell them that window's still open and still sitting back still on the still. Write the way that we write, forget it like life. Day in the past, the night in the nine, signs and laughter, saying the way that we reprise our roles when we redisguise ourselves as what we get. Now that we know why we fly when we get solo, we let go, controlling it, watching the way that we spit it. So that is me now, behold everything I've ever been given as I get spitting about it. When I sit down and tell them with rambling jaws, dropping on draws to tell them about what's what in the life that we get when we sweat it like curtains and tell them like draws and goners. Every days of these lives like breaths taken away from the sinners and songers playing the life like bards. Me, my name, O'Barnes, he keep it straight to the days of old, the way we played that game and never relate. I see it like time, taking my time, running my mind away. It's been there too many times, in one fine line they give to take. I watch it bending, bowing, bent over, breaking, pray. God, it feels like I'm looking heaven straight in the face. I talk in time bands, run revolution through rampant mind spans, talk to the devil and laughed again. Every time I come back holding the keys, and I said what I meant when I said it. Just like life the way I get, I don't regret it. Too much time running out of my head, ran rooms to see the way we get when we forget it. Just don't trip, kids these days. Like, what's that? That acid shit tripping, going too quick? You wanna play the game of life and death and what you think it is? I'm already gone back past it, further than anyone's ever been. Telling my stars and my shooting stars, laughing back down on this earth once again. I never reprised my role so well. I've been so solo and long enough, telling it the way that I flow up off of the table, getting back to myself in a stable, looking at me, myself, little troggle, pot with it, dight like oats, lightweight, what's gone already opened up, too many crooked loops to hook your mind, so I slid past, forget about it, a long rap, a long run on a sentence, and give them life or give them death, any way they think they can take it. See, I see what life is, kids, it's already been wrapped up in an instant, gone too damn fast to imprint this, all the way upon those veins we slip. I watch that life sign like heaven open up, hallelujah, I'm dying if I can't get back and wide awake, realize what it is I get when I lose my mind. I'ma sit by with the matter of finding it, freestyle smiling when I'm sitting there shining like, oh my God almighty, I can see those diamonds inside of Lucy's eyes. She loved the way it feel. I talk in chemical romances, split back to that old curb appeal, feel that effect, get down to that effect and hold that echo to his neck and break it it so well, he don't recognize the stress. See, I fractured it, broke it back down, shattered the universe, and I'm over it. Right the way I did when I come back together with myself and I when we elope with it. Get down to it, marry the plot, say that we enable ourselves enough that we can get back to it, unbalanced and rising all the way back to the top. Me, I've been down a while, sitting back with a smile, filing out what I get when I deal and find it now the way that I sit back and regret. No sir, I got it all down in my heavenly help. I find that birth of breaths like life and death, the way they come together perfect. I was dropping on that microphone since 18, now I'm 31, about to be 32, to see the light of heaven's sun. I rose up to burn it down to the ground and tell them the day is done. It's not what you find but what you make of all the bullshit they've become. So I sit back and I ride up on the way back to myself now, as I see why I've been hid out on the trees of life, looking chimney tops right down the rise. There fine lines, hypnotized by that foul expression. My God almighty, I feel alive and I'm about to witness my own death, straight to the point of no regret. It's not whether you're naked, but I just don't trip, kids. You want to see time balanced on each opposite end? I forgot what it was, already gone. What, you think I lost my head? I spit days for long in life the way he thinks he gets. I've been round realizing that camera still got me out my head, just trying to find a way to fit and realize what I can. So I say it so well like that old quartet, palaver in motion. We get back like old revolver split in his ocean. Overwhelming, ain't it? Devoted by too much time strained in his motion. Get back down to life, never forget about why he's broken. See, I riled up them little stars, I shook them all and I choked them, and watched the way that they rise up when they realize that they're broken. See, I soul bros them lines like old egotistical foul plots that get us back to them disguises, all licked up in disco blocks. I see the way life reprises his slivered rolls and drops them all up on that sheet. Like me, I'd eat the fucking plot, but I get down into it, live life like forget about me. I've been round through it too many times now to sit down to it, to a fluent little crown that'll spit music. See, I see where I get when I come back around that open window, still tripping to getting back together with myself and I and me, the way that we live. Kids, it's not intentional, but when it comes back to the fine moves mentioned, all because everything that you get wasn't really enough to add up to a serious kick. Now I'm back to life, forget about why I took that ride and that trip back out, with every sense that I'd style myself, free my mind and then don't look out. All the way that we keep it down, that voice in silence that echoed round reality in its own light, say that we don't need to fall asleep right now, cause I see the time of this aftermath and that world waking up from the bastard plot to get down to it all that time for God once he opened his door, showing me God and then rock to the beat of that rhythm's nation, get down to the point that it can't disgrace him and rise up to the top every time that we face those clouds and laugh. I've been around just breathing, I'm out my mind believing, forget me if I lose myself somewhere between me and my season. Now I'm back around freeing myself and I from the fine believing, the lines inside it talking to trees and watching the way that they walk them ropes in. See, I see every tight little discrepancy inside of his voice. It's not whether or not he slept himself to waking up on his trees, getting back down to it. Forget what it is, it's not that they reckon me, but hearken my image and sailing all along with just a little beautiful breeze, kids. Don't worry about what you see when you're sleeping, getting back to your dreams, believing in whatever Father Time can believe in when he gets down to his fine lines and eats them up every time that he keeps repeating the same master of plan, getting down into it faster he can, that he knows now that he's choking out on it. Forget about what it was he thought he'd stand with every day that he get back to that beautiful plan, that poetry in motion. It's not the way you say it, but the way you think you live. I think I see you from the other side, your face is jizzed of nothing but the best, that true little glimpse of spectrums, all riled up cause specters keep on floating past me. I'm on that fine line in between fantasy and reality, going too quick to too many dreams inside the dream, looking back at that rhyme realizing I never been down so long I can't can't scream out my name in life. Hallelujah, I think I'm seeping God through in my veins. Get it back to life, no time tripping, traveling on. Why not drop myself off at the next pipe and smoke him up? See, I see the lifeline straight back to that dear old father time in his life's cup, dripping blood, pouring sweat, watching the way we gave our fucks. But no one ever came back to the crux. Crucial little lucid, nylon panty on piling straight back to that old can he gather it up? I'm thinking shit, son, I've been round it, bended bases and told them sound it out loud, pronounce it, give them the best intention and let them suck. But they get where they go when they come back up from that window, open ceiling tongue, still stripping it off right along, tripping on a longer breeze no one else could have wanted. See, I see it like time never wandered. He didn't go off his path and trail between the trees to see which way them branches pass. I get to where I go before I ever bring me back. I'm already gone cause I wrote a song about where my ego slacked. Right back to my brain, the backward end of my own hat. Madder than hell, insane with laughter, how about that? I just like it, I write adjusting like the trip. Bright it right up like a light scotch dinner. What I flip with, I get back to like a light topic winner. Get back in through it, straight to who? Me and you, together as sinner. Living in one perfect plan, plotted it right. I know my righteous time is up when I get back to my old freestyle. Losing my mind to God, rising up, rolling off. Forget that bridge, I told him off. I walked him straight down that life, that dear old little tightrope walk. Let them know that line was back. Every time I lost my pause, straight up on that rest, I get back in, tell them here's my thoughts. See, if I don't see line to line, eye to eye with your consciousness, I must have been there before you, seen a better version of it. Now I'm back down to it, imploring you, please don't let yourself trip, cause I found it before you and showed you what it is. I'm already there in time with my mind, dear echo of Father Time, embracing everything that he finds, because the future never felt so great. I sit back and I steady chase it like lines off of my page. I roll my words together like butter and hope they find that taste, cause it ain't so bad, it swells up with that ego on that trace, getting step by step pleasure from the ones that know it best. See, they want the way they did, they went the way they did. See, they say the way they say it, but they don't know what they meant. So I come back like cement, rock solid, solid on that bend. Forget it, go on top of the topic, running that mountain in. I'm a streeling like straight metal, running on time, eating them up, electrifying. Ain't it the way that we play with the devil when looking at God? I'm sitting back laughing on clocks, plotting it tick to the clock. My own 1331 image reflect the mirror and spitting back up. Now I'm on time with it, dropping my line. Dear Father Time, hold up, I need a place to leave my breath behind so I can wait a moment. And if I don't, then I've been going too fast and can't stay on it. My voice is recognized across existence. Here I'm going, now straight back in, forget it. If they don't know, here I am then. One day soon they can tell me where I lost my children. Straight to God's own reason, regardless of what I meant, because I was raised up to bring a family to this earth again. Now I'm back and all alone, standing here silent, sitting on my bum thinking, what the fuck did I do wrong, God? Am I not man enough for your planning? Am I sitting back realizing that I've already been too far gone, spanning all existence in one bar, showing them all the way I show off daily? See, I sit back watching it rising up, railing them all, got them dropping the knees, because everything they face every time they speak to the words of God. I'm already gone because I know everything that I cite. My song on target, locked and drawn on. That's it, take that breath and stop. Now I'm back again, forget I left myself behind in my perfect crop. Already seen myself repeat these lines again and again back to God. Now I'm on time with every last angel creeping up, spreading wings to get back on top. Tell them why we emblazing names and place the flame when they blaze them up. I don't give a damn why they spark, no echo lining past Father Time's talk out his mind on that beautiful line. Still tightrope walking to the edge of all that smoke. who took that hit and claimed they saw God. I watched the way the world is, kids, it's what you all got. Now put yourself together, you simply hold the clock. Time is in your hands, you better wake the fuck up. Cause I'm sick of watching everybody constantly watch themselves like they the best in the world, man, and everyone should praise them now. Fucking ego shit, kill that shit, trip that shit up, eat the mountain, then blaze them round. Then tell them kids, time for us to be getting down. When I break it off and I tell them next time I find a chop and I cross the fine line, everybody knows what it is I got when I put it all together in the words of God. Straight to the point, no master plan, flowing on a breath, that breath of candy. He said when you get to the breath of end, it already riled up a little brother's sense. And he said the way he feel about what they get. Too much time talking on turbulence, split the flip lip, shifting the course the crypt to get down to the blood when they think they fit. Down motherfucker, that's the way we live. I'm on top looking back through them angels' lips, crossed the fine line between heaven and hell, and said every time that I placed my bet. Now I'm on time gambling, watching life away, and every peak I'm enslaved. Every time I get saved, my name, forget about what I said, already said. But what we get back to now, forget about where I've been, please. I ain't stopped the game today, just to bow down on my knees and break and bend and pray and praise God for everything I think, because I am a humble man. I still try to let them see, but it's all good when I wake up dead, watching as I get back to me, myself, and I on that spiral trip up to what you mean. Every day that you slip by, watch every wrist that you think you clean, just enough of that fit line, that thin white reality. And I said the way that I get straight, like gray matter, like black skeet, like everything that they fuck with. Put targets down on that map and street them all along in that stream, and tell them Father Time can decode my encryptions every day that I get back to why the fuck I can't blink. Now I'm wide awake, staring back at the mirror, spitting to me, myself, and I can't hack it, watching all I get when I put them prices down and amount to this. Too much nothing and all wound up every time I run with the perfect sense. I never stop where I go when I come back round that old window, still sitting open, right the way they trip. Forget about it, kids, it's all been done. Shit, I already been around the universe a couple of times, I'll have one more for fun. And just to get down into it when I blaze it up, just like time in his own perfect sense, he gone all the way back to the first breath. Every time he reversed that song, said I get down when I come back up to the top of that holy ground. Forgive me if I go too far around, when I echo my soul all the way around. And I get down to myself, realizing I've been out for so long I can't sit still now. As I get back to it, blinking faster than life itself can realize. I get back to myself and I see that the life I already lived up to is 3 times the universe itself, me, myself, and the real I. See, I've been where I go when I get back down to it again. Windowsill still sitting open, getting back to itself in the way it feels when it just flips. See, I've been outside that window looking back into myself, still sitting still as I get where I go when I'm thinking of the universe on its way to my will. I've been round that echo, forgot it, man. 20 minutes ain't even enough to start it. Right back up to the perfect part, and I'ma tell them like life when I learn this shit. Just like me, the master of perception, and the minds that grab them up take the lessons and learn them for themselves when they start this trip. Every little time that they start the trip, it's like nothing really added up to what it is. What, you want me to play with the space inside of reality just to see the look on your face come up when I get down to it? Oh damn, did I hold myself to that thought like I bounced on a rhythm and got right back out of myself and lived life? See, I see what I get when I get right down to the point, can't spit like I ain't never been there before. This is life. Every time I come along, open up and war. That's right, kids, all day long like raw. I'm straight to the breath, no motion necessary. All these thoughts wrapped up for so long inside my head, too damn much depth to get deep into it like rip perfection. Get right where you go when you split again. All them rhymes and the reason they can't begin to know. I've already been gone for too long. Forgive me if I go on singing it like you want a chorus to a song. You can hook me up, give me some motion then. See, I see the way that life is, kids, when I get down to it like that righteous business. Motherfucker with life inside his stitches, getting all the way back to that ignorant flitch. Is this not what they said when all griddled up, got them grilled to spicks. Is this what they think when they mean everything that span cleans them with? Man, see, I didn't mean to be no offensive kid, getting down to it like ignorance is bliss. Man, I live forever, ain't got a racist bone in my body, I can prove it. I love everybody regardless of what the fuck they done to me in my path, seeing everything I am because they tried to make my ass turn bad. Now I'm back so good it's sorry, but the way they feel it's not a laugh. It's gonna be rejected every time they come up to the God and holler back like, please don't leave me. See, they wanna see what they get when they can't go back. Man, he should have been nicer to the madman with the rap going on in his hat. He sit back and relax the trip of that just a little bit. You wanna kids, you wanna take a little trip inside my head? You don't want that shit, you be gone too quick. Forget about what y'all on to. Kids these days ain't done shit, they ain't seen the one I'm on to. When I get down to it and bounce around, told many times I held that clock out. Once what you get when you can't forget every little sound that you put on down. On top of it now with that master plot, forget everything about time to time. Forgot when he run along and he can't add up to whatever he is that he don't know he got. Kids these days all a part of themselves, apart from the shit that they've been taught up with, raised up and brought by with the too much thought to get down to it. Now that's a life you've got. You wanna tell me what I see? You wanna tell me how I'm supposed to live? You wanna tell me what I think? I already see the next thoughts in line inside your heads. It's no mystery to me, now clues up, forget it. Who chooses the true space of this user? I've been rolled up on my passcode, getting down the life I abuse her. I love the way she feel true, sir, to the music I am when improving. Get down to that cement knowledge, rock solid, baby, I'd move ya right back to it, forget it. It's like life, it just don't steady do ya. When you get back to deuces, peace, I'm out. Now what the fuck's a music? See, I see where I go when I get back down to it. My steady flow don't trip. He see past all this ignorant shit, blessing them all with the consciousness. Man, I love it all to death, but can't get back to my last laugh yet. Gotta roll on forever through a little bit more of this chemical emotion. Love the way I've been bouncing off of my topic now that I've got them all offended back. And what they can't sit down with is that they're already vulnerable. See, I see where I get like too much time inside my eyelids, tripping it backwards through my spine, tingling senses all that they fist. What they meant was they been tripping. Kids these days, they don't know dick about the way that pussy played out, like they think they own this shit. Kids, I've been back around watching time outside my mind, inside a little perfect sound residing in his ways, the way he keeps freestyling, breaking down and getting back up to resilient measures in minds of eyes. I eat them with and eat them up to irk them, twerk them, get them Urkel. Kid, did I do that? Shit, I don't know why. Got any cheese I need to hold back, rap like fucking faster. Me, I don't need life to gab you. When I get back to God, I splat you right up without that trigger, blast you right. My mind is mighty, I get down into life and snatch you up. I've been back to life talking like already been through myself and blacked you out. Right to the mind you can't without a doubt. See when you're laughing now, I got that joke, talk them off. Forget about the life that they thought they saw. Everything's just the same old fault. Know me, I am what I thought I'd call. Every time I recall that step, just enough and I can't fall yet. Already been back to earth too many times to see what heaven missed. I can't seem to catch my breaths, so I just keep on trying to fit, spit it and drop it. Life is a bitch, kids, karma's a masterpiece. I got this. If I go too far, just hold me back a bit. I'll slow it, I'll roll along with you until you got what you need to know, so you can go on without a drop of a doubt. Nursery rhymes in a poem. I get where I've been every time I open myself back up again. Now I've been backing down for so long I can't control wherever I am. I reach out with life now, tell them the testament to what I found is that there's not enough of us inside to keep on putting down. And when I'm up on top, I'll bring my crown back out. I'll tell them all that I'm the king of what I fuck with now. I can't rely on nothing, I can't believe in how. So hallelujah, say goodbye to what the fuck is real. It's all good, kids, forget about that rhyme scheme. I'm just gonna teach you what it is to finally see life's a beast. Karma just rides along on its back, a spine-tingling treat, feasting on reality. Now who knows me? Shit, I barely begun to speak. It's only like 24 or so through it. Man, if I had a couple more hours, I could probably go about halfway through it. But the way that the music is, kids, it ain't enough to keep my shit real. Cause I see the way that fantasy inside your brains can't feel. So I'm trying to keep it good, kids. This shit they got is evil. Pure intention, really leaning back to what they steal. See, I've been on time now. I stretch my ease and eel all the way back till I'm filled. And what the fuck I cannot feel. I'm back and realizing it's not time that I need to steeping up, take that ramp and ride it. Beep up on that showdown design, that universe like, oh my, Father Time, I lost my mind. Can you help me find my words? And my notes too? That's enough of that shit.